Alright, the level 78 Blue Mage quest is called No Buts About It, given to us by Piande in the normal spot in Ul'dah. Here we go. Well now, what have we here? You've the look of a woman ready for battle, which I assume means you've mastered rehydration. Excellent. And your timing could not be more fortuitous. Martyn has sent word that he's found promising prospects in Ishgard and asked that you meet him there at once. He went on to say you're likely to find him spending time at the Holy Stables. As for why Martyn would choose to make roost there, well, some questions I feel are better left unanswered. But never mind that, you had best be on your way. Use a teleport ticket. Eat the ride ticket, eat the ride ticket. Okay. Cannot Jacobo. We want to go over, well, the Sky Steel Manufactory is the closest Aetheryte. And down into the Jacobo stables we go. Where you can normally take a Jacobo keep to go to Falcon's Nest, I think it's called? Falcon's Nest? Yeah, over in Korthus Western Highlands. But here's Martyn, tending to a Jacobo, petting it on the head. It's a very endearing scene, actually. I was thinking he'd be sleeping here, but this is better. Cutscene. Who's the best boy? Who's the bestest boy in the stable? You are. Yes, you are. I cough or something. Oh, mercy! I didn't think you'd be here so soon. As you might have guessed, my coffers have all but run dry, so I've taken up work here at the Holy Stables. With that, there wasn't so much to do here. I've scarcely found time to take up the search for your nemesis. That's not to say I'm without any leads, mind you. With the Dragon Song War ended, I've been told there are scant few opportunities to practice or develop the art of the lance in actual battle. So, to keep their soldiers' skills honed and spears sharp, tournaments are being held at the Light Feather proving grounds. Surely a fighter worthy to be your nemesis could be forged in the flames of such combat. If we were to inquire at the last vigil, I'm sure some few there have spectated these matches at the very least. You go on ahead. I'll be with you after I finish my duties here in the stalls. You know what? Martyn is admirable. Kind of thought he was a shyster, which might not be the correct word, but like a scammer in the beginning. But like Blue Magery is real. Like we have tons of Blue Mages in the world now. I'm just talking about the story line behind Blue Mages. We've encountered plenty of blues in the field, you know. So it's real. That he wants money for it is possibly a bad thing, you know. But everybody who went the way of the blue, in the Blue Mage storyline, and people who just have played this job to certain levels to like experience what they can do with it, I think it's enjoyable for everybody. So, and he's always working. He's always trying to make money somehow, you know. Like he'll work as a caller for a tea house in Kugane, trying to get people to come inside. He's a stable hand now. Like, the dude works. He does what he can to survive, all while trying to further his goals of spreading Blue Magery and making it something that, like, is known and awesome. I feel for him. I'll give him some money. I got 8.76 million. I'll give him some. Here's a soft-spoken noblewoman. If it's a test of mettle you desire, then I urge you to seek out Sir Alembert. That's A-L-A-I Mary Bravo E-R Tom. Alembert. I think they don't pronounce the T's. He is a knight without peer and the very definition of a gentleman. Indeed, he graciously accepts any and all challengers. Okay. Here's a gallant nobleman. The tourney champion. Surely you know of Sir Alembert of the Spiked Butt. One of Ishgard's finest dragoons, perhaps best known for his tireless efforts on our western border. He took to the tourneys, wishing to keep his skills sharp, and he has yet to be bested. Spiked butt. Okay. I know this has butt in the title, and I was kind of curious how that would kind of manifest, but did not expect it to be in this fashion. Mirthful, noble woman. The fiercest of the tourney fighters. You need look no further than Sir Allenbear the Spiked Butt. I dare say no challenger can endure the powerful thrusts of his lance. Why did she make that sound? Maybe it's just my brain. Maybe it was written in such a way just to make my brain make it think it was... I want to believe there's going to come a time when I actually play Baldur's Gate 3 all the way through. But so far there hasn't. I should do it on easy mode, really, just to start with. But anyway, I got a friend I met playing D&D, and he has restarted his Twitch channel after a few years of being off of it. And he's restarted it by doing Baldur's Gate 3 playthroughs, trying to go, what's it called, hard mode, or whatever the one is that if you die you're done, like you have to start over. And he's tried a bunch of different builds. I actually don't know if he's succeeded. That's on me. But if he had succeeded, I think I would have seen it in his Discord channel. Yeah. But anyway, here's Martyn talking to another Elezen dude, who turns and walks out of the scene. So, any promising prospects? I tell him. No different than me, I see. No sooner did mention of the tourney slip my lips than they began singing praises of this Sir Allenbear. Clearly, he's the strongest fighter they have to offer, but there's still the question of whether he's stronger than me. Only one way to find out. As luck would have it, they're still accepting entries for the next tourney over in front of the Proven Grounds. Let's go and have a look. I will be doing the level 80 quest as well today, so hopefully that is something you could look forward to, if it's something that you would look forward to, just in general. Oh, that's not the right quest. Hold on. Okay. Bam, 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 sprint. It's kind of curious to me, at least, that there is no, like, movement speed increasing blue spell, at least that I have seen, and certainly not that I have gathered yet. Speaking of which, I'm level 80 now, and I do plan to get, what am I? I'm at like 89 spells? Where'd it go? I know it's 92 spells. So 8 more and I can get the totem for 100, which I think is like Matra magic and cool shit like that. There might even be 2 totems, can't remember for sure. I could get Snort pretty easily, I just don't care about it. If there comes a time when I need it to get up to 100, I'll do it. But I think 120 is also another totem. I got rehydration a while ago, I don't remember why. Possibly because it's a curing spell you can do. It's a pretty decent, it's a 600 potency cure, you can do it and get good benefit from it, except for the cast time is 2.5 seconds without, spell haste. But it's a, right, okay, so if you are in DPS mode, so Etheric Mimicry DPS, your options are to do White Wind and spend, is it like 1500 mana? 1500 MP, and it'll cure you for it'll cure you for your current HP. So if I'm sitting at 4000 HP if I'm sitting at 4000 HP, it will cure me for 4000 HP. And then the next cure will be 8000 HP, whatever. That's a possibility. If you are not in healer mode, Palm Cure is nothing. And it's a 2.5 second cast, but I'm looking at recast. Hold on, that's why it makes no sense. Rehydration is that's even worse. It's a 5 second cast without gear and without swift cast for 600 potency. So basically 2 global cooldowns for 600 potency heal, which is fine. as compared to 2 global cooldowns for a 200 total potency for 2 palm cures. Or, God forbid, exuviations that have 50 potency when you're not under healer mimicry. But, and it's a self-heal. So I think this is kind of what they put in, maybe for people who didn't want to go healer mode all the time. I don't know. But etheric mimicry, you do plenty of good damage, in my opinion, with healer mode, but I got level 72 to 80 without, I was in DPS mode, and literally it was just spam missile at the target until 2 of them hit, and then spam Chocobo Meteor. Like, it's usually like 1 or 2 to kill it, because I was doing it with my Chocobo. I got my Chocobo from 15 to almost all the way to 16. I actually gained some more recently. I don't remember how I did that, but it's all good. Anywho, I've stalled enough, sorry. Tournament attendant who is talking to Martyn right now. Cutscene. My apologies, but I cannot permit you to enter the tournament. I have no doubt a mage such as yourself would make a suitable challenger, but entry is reserved for lancers and dragoons only. What? You can't be serious. I'm terribly sorry, but I do not make the rules. I merely enforce them. This is a knight who has certainly seen some years. Elezen, as they all pretty much are in Ishgard. He's got his chainmail. A lancer comes walking through. Is something the matter? Says the dashing dragoon. Sir Alambert, this gentleman was seeking to join the upcoming tournament, but he lacks the proper qualifications. Sir Alambert turns to us. Ah, so you are the famed Sir Alambert. In my search for worthy opponents, I was told yours is the finest lance in all the Holy See. I would take your measure and see the truth of these claims for myself. The older knight is like, no, you can't. Sir Alambert just kind of stares him down. You've spirit, I'll give you that. All right, I accept your challenge. But Sir Alambert... To be perfectly honest, I've grown weary of the same opponents day in and day out. This could prove to be a refreshing and sorely needed change of pace. Have him placed before the first match of the tournament, and lest anyone protest, simply call it an exhibition match, something to whet the spectators' appetites. Yes, of course, right away, sir. And what have we here? He says, looking to me. That I should have the privilege of standing face to face with the Warrior of Light. If you're interested, I should very much like to try my hand against you as well. My options are perhaps another time, or we fought before in Western Corthus, or don't you remember? I don't remember, but I'm okay saying this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna refresh my memory before the game does it for me. Sir I'm spelling it wrong. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. There we go. He wasn't. He's an Elezen, normally in Corthus Western Highlands. He's aggressive. Corthus Western. Where do you see him? 31, 32. I can't get to my map right now. No ifs, ands, or buts. What's that? Oh, it's a fate. Oh, he's in a fate. So I have fought him in a fate before. Corthus Western fate does not ring a bell. Let's see if there's a picture online of it. It's level 50, so I guess in the first part of the zone. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess I fought him then. I did a lot of fates, you know, because I had only on my new job, so ninja black mage, and gunbreaker, not as much so far. Although, did I? I think it mostly just tanked dungeons. And God, what's the other one? Machinist. A lot of fates. Lots and lots of fates. So we fought before in Western Corthus, or don't you remember? Ah, so we did. Forgive me. I often find myself inundated with challengers and have a bad habit of forgetting faces in the thick of battle. If I'm not mistaken, our contest was interrupted. All the more reason we should fight again soon. Until then. Was it interrupted? Is there a fate where you start fighting him and then it stops for some reason? Well then, it would seem preparations for your exhibition match are in order. A summons will be issued when all is in readiness. I have a sneaking suspicion my predicament may have gone overlooked if not for your company. One of the advantages of having a world-renowned protege, I suppose. Now, I'd best go and get ready. By the way, he has been in his full blue mage regalia since he and I started talking to people about like who might be a good match. He was kind of just in like stable hand kind of clothing before that. Talk to Martyn again to continue. Cutscene. Standing by a fountain in Ishgard still. I'm starting to believe Sir Allenbear may be every bit the fighter people claim him to be, in which case I may actually lose. I realize the whole purpose of this venture was to find someone worthy to be your nemesis, someone who rivals even my own strength, and yet the thought of losing here, in front of you, disgusts me. He turns to me. Whenever I found myself outmatched, time and again, you were always there to put down the beast that I couldn't. And though it fills me with joy to see you grow as a blue mage, I'm not without my pride, without limits to the shame I can bear. My options are, you'll be fine, I believe in you. Or, if you feel you can't afford to lose here, then don't. I'm gonna twist it. I think it's meant to be twisted this way, but we'll see. If you feel you can't afford to lose here, then don't. I have a smile on my face as I say it, so. With a close-up, the blue mask doesn't super match the rest of the outfit. I wish it, but that's fine. I've gotten myself into a right fine mess this time, haven't I? But then, how else are we to find your nemesis? The older knight comes up. Your match is to begin shortly. Please make your final preparations and proceed to the gate. But first, might I have your name, or rather the name you wish for me to announce to the crowd? An alias will suffice if you prefer. The Great Azora will do. He chuckles. Something the matter? No, not at all. And what manner of weapon will the Great Azora do battle with? I'm not sure my stick would count as a weapon, but I mainly fight with magic. Blue magic, to be precise. Blue magic? Sir, that arcane discipline is strictly forbidden here. The last challenger who professed mastery of such arts paraded about the arena vomiting fire, fish, and all manner of unspeakable things. To say our patrons were displeased with their spectacle would be an understatement, and it is for that reason these tournaments were limited to lancers and dragoons. But the exhibition match was already agreed upon. It was indeed, and I do not wish to disappoint Sir Allenbear, yet I must also consider those come to witness your contest. That is why I will introduce you as a mage hailing from Ul'dah, a traditional mage, who would not dare wield anything so crude as blue magic. If you do, consider the match forfeit. He walks out of the scene. Martyn is dejected. I'm crossing my arms. What are we to do? Only use magic that looks like other forms of magic? But anyway, the cutscene transitions to a circular arena surrounded by cheering fans on raised stonework platforms. The arena is sand for a floor. I'm in the stands. There's a knight, full face mask and chainmail, bowing to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we've prepared a bevy of battles that are certain to shock and amaze, but first, a special surprise, an exhibition match featuring your champion, Sir Allenbear of the Spiked Butt. Oops. And his opponent, a master of magic, hailing from the shifting sands of Ul'dah, the Great Azuro. The large, I think it called, not a trellis, but like a trellis, like patterned gate raises up and allows him to enter. Do they really intend to do battle in that ridiculous costume? Says a noble woman, and apparently Martyn can hear this. The crowd laughs, they can hear it too. He's dejected again. Hand on hip, shakes his head. Royce has come as well. She's in the stands. The knight raises his arm. Begin! Alenbear, oh, how I've been waiting for this. He takes out his spear, gets in his fighting stance. Hopefully I'll have time to click between things, but we'll see. I'll call him Al for to make it short. He leaps in the air, right in front of Martyn, takes a stab. Martyn dodges. Kind of rolls in the sand a bit. He swipes his lance a couple times, pokes, still missing. Martyn keeps dodging. Why do you not fight? Have you no magic to show me? He doesn't know. Royce is confused as well. A foe barely even worthy of my spear, let alone my butt. Martyn's like one hand down, one knee down, gritting his teeth. I swore blue magic is the only magic I would ever use, but if I'm to win this... Let us put an end to this. He like jumps in the air again with his lance glowing, tries to stab it down into Martyn, who dodges again. Starts casting like a wind spell, and then a dark spell, and then like an eruption spell that knocks the knight that was kind of the referee on the spot. Does a lightning spell, and Sir Alenbear falls to his knees in his back, and he's down. The winner is the Great Azuro, says the officiant standing up. The crowd cheers. He didn't use any disgusting blue magic, or he used magic that could be, like I said, consider like you could pretend that it was black, like, because conjurers have earth magic, white mages, and then lightning magic would be black mages, and wind magic is conjurers also, and you can't, like, in this game, you can't swap between the two in between spellcasts, but it's fine. What was it? There was wind, earth, lightning. I don't remember if there was another one. I don't remember seeing fire, but it's fine. We talked to Martyn to continue. At the fountain again. Cutscene again. Well, that was closer than I would have liked. I can scarcely remember the last time I fought without blue magic. At the very least, it's reassuring to know I've not grown soft with my other magics. Up comes Alenbear. That was quite the display. In all my days, never have I faced a mage so formidable. It would seem my training has been sorely lacking. Indeed, if my butt is to be worthy of its name, I must train a great deal harder. And he bows. His dragoon armor or lancer armor is mostly black with like some dark purple tints here and there. I think the spikiness of the butt is because there's like two, not even spikes, they kind of look like blades in my opinion, but they come out like the bottom right and bottom left. They're long too, they're over a foot long, I would say. Well, I guess we're back where we started. At this rate, I don't think we'll ever find you a suitable adversary. I just shrug. I wouldn't be so sure, says Royce, coming into the scene. Royce, what are you doing here? To be perfectly frank, I was beginning to question if you really were searching for her nemesis, and so I came to see for myself how you've been faring. I see, and what exactly did you mean you're not so sure? Anyone with eyes could see I was clearly the victor in that match. Royce nods. Which is precisely why you shall serve as Mercy's rival. We're both shocked by this. It was obvious to me, though. If I had known you had mastery of other schools of magic, and with such devastating proficiency, I may well have suggested as much sooner. Now hold on a minute. You're not really suggesting I stop using blue magic, are you? Everything I've learned has been in service to bettering my blue magic spells. I'd never be a match for her without them. Oh, I'm certain you will make the best of it. You always do. Make the best of it? Now let us return to Ul'dah. There is still much work to be done. Still much work to be done. And the two of them walk out of the scene. It goes to black. Take me with you. Nope, your butt heads. I'll pay for it myself. Whatever. Jerks, faces. 288's fine. I think I still have the reduced... Oh. That's without... Okay, it's one of my favored. So... Note to everybody. You can have more than one favorite. You can have your main favorite, and you want to set that one first, I think. But then I learned far too late, after years of playing this game, you can have more. So I have Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa. It would be nice to have others, but I can't think of any. I don't know if you can have more than 3. See, that's another question I haven't looked up. Look out. We finished the quest by talking to Martyn. Next to Pionda, Royce is here as well. It's good to be back in Ul'dah, but this is not at all how I expected to make my return. There's still much to be done before your debut at the Celestium. All in good time, my dear. All in good time. She gives a wave. Leaves the scene. Oh, I can hardly wait. The clash of mercies azure a might with Martyn's magic. I suspect Royce has planned far more than I'd bargained for, but I'm not exactly in a position to shirk my collar here, am I? At any rate, if I'm to do battle with you, and without my blue magic spells, you've little need to add anything else to your repertoire. Practice your fundamentals, and I'm sure you'll be fine. You're only saying that because you're afraid you won't stand a chance if she learns any more spells. He looks shocked by that. Don't be ridiculous. I'm merely giving my opponent my opinion is all. She's free to learn whatever spells she likes. As for me, I think I'm long overdue for a rest. I agree. 56,880 experience points, 1393 gil. I won't get the experience points because I'm already 80, and that's the cap apparently. No buts about it. It's complete. I'll do the next quest very, very shortly. Maybe. I'm kind of worried about the fight, and I think I should look it up, but we'll see. I might make it a 2-parter, but we'll see. Anyway, bye-bye for now. I might go in blind. But maybe probably not, because I want to get... I don't know. We'll see. Bye-bye for now.